My first price target for Akash's native token called AKT in 2025 is AKT at the price of $100, which, by the way, is a 25x from here. And now, why is $100 my worst case scenario price target for AKT? It's because I think that Akash represents something that's very special. Now, to put it quite simply, Akash is the world's first decentralized super cloud. Now, this sounds very fancy. I get it. Some people, they may say, okay, this is complete jargon. But here's the thing. A cloud in this case is someone's computer sitting in a data center somewhere out there in the world. There's around 8.5 million data centers out there currently. But yeah, besides that point, in these data centers, there's a lot of unused capacity, right? Which, of course, is very bad because it means that it's not, fully being used to its full potential. Now, Akash, they understand this and they say, okay, we need to take advantage of this unused capacity. Akash steps in and they create something called a super cloud, where they connect clouds together in a decentralized manner. I mean, carajo, boha. Isn't that amazing? I think that's very fantastic if you ask me. Now, some people, they may think, okay, this is kind of useless, man. Who cares about this? But this actually helps gain better access to resources. For instance, this can benefit in the case of the AI market, in a sense that, this can, for instance, gain better access to GPUs. And of course, GPU doesn't stand for, G string processing unit. That's not what it stands for. It stands for graphic processing units. But yeah, besides that point, GPUs for AI. The AI market, as we all know, it's booming. A lot of people, they believe in it. A lot of hype as of right now, but the future could be a lot better because the AI market predicted to be worth nearly $2 trillion by 2030. Very ridiculous amount. So this right here is very incredible if you ask me. Akash, it's extremely revolutionary, and it doesn't end there though, because Akash has a very bold claim, and that is the fact that they claim to be the world's premier decentralized compute marketplace. Now, compute marketplace, again, it may sound like jargon, but basically that's a platform where people can buy and sell computing power. So again, right, when it comes to Akash, it pretty much ticks all the boxes, in my opinion. It's fundamentally fantastic, and the utility is A+. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? So, and of course, again, that's not financial advice, but I do believe AKT at the price of $100, I don't see why not, especially when I consider something this amazing. And now we take a look at the next price target, which is AKT at the price of $150. That's a 37.5x from here. Now, is $150, in my opinion, is it crazy? To some people, yes, but to me, it's not. Because at that point, right, if it were to reach $150, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around 35 billion. I mean, that's really not that much to ask for. We're seeing Sol as of right now, the native cryptocurrency of Solana, hovering around $60 billion in market cap. And is Solana better than Akash? Is it more revolutionary? I don't think so. In the past, we've even seen Solana experience 8 different network outages in just a time span of a year. Now, I'm not saying that Solana's bad, but I'm just saying that it's not as revolutionary as something like Akash. At least that's the way I view it. And Sol, it's reaching this market cap even right now, not even at the peak of the bull run yet, right? We're already seeing Sol, again, go to around 60 billion in market cap. So I don't think this is a crazy market cap, 35 billion approximately. Not too much to ask for. And now when it comes to the peak of the bull run, I'll explain that later on in the video as to when I think it'll happen. But yeah, you get my point, right? This market cap, when it comes to AKT, it's not that outlandish. And also, even more crazily, right? We've seen something like Doge back in 2021 go to around 88 billion in market cap. So 35 billion in the grand scheme of things really isn't that crazy. Now, of course, Doge has a lot of fans, a lot of hype, which Akash doesn't have as of right now. But hey, it's added A+ utility and fundamentals, pretty much evens out the playing field. AKT at the price of $150 during the peak of this bull run. I'm not saying tomorrow, not saying in the next 2 weeks. I'm saying during the peak of the bull run. I don't see why not. Now, I do want to take a look at my most best case price target for AKT. That is AKT at the price of $200 during the peak of this bull run. Carajo, boha. Do I think it's insane? Again, to some people, yeah, they think this is insane. $200 makes no sense. But to me, it makes sense because this bull run really has the recipe for success. More institutional investors than ever before, a lot of hype when it comes to AI, right? Artificial intelligence, and more crypto owners than ever before as well. nearly 600 million as we speak. So, I think that these are all factors that could very well allow AKT and other altcoins to reach such amazing heights during the peak of this bull run. I think that this bull run is going to dwarf what we saw back in 2021. And keep in mind, right? 2021 bull run, only around 300 million crypto owners. Now, nearly 600 million. So, nearly 600 million, you compare that to 300 million, totally night and day difference right there. When it comes to the peak of the bull run, I do believe that it could very well happen in the very near future. Now, to some people, this may not seem like the very near future, but to me it is, and let me explain why. The peak of the bull run, historically, it happens anywhere between 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, the Bitcoin halving event, it very recently happened, and of course, it happened this April, of course. But yeah, besides that point, we take into consideration 6 to 18 months after this April. That's best case scenario, October of this year. Worst case scenario, October of next year. But if we don't take a look at the most best or extreme examples, let's say we take a middle ground approach, 12 months, that's April of next year. So that's a year from now. Now, that may seem like a long time, but in my opinion, it's actually not that long because a lot of people, they've been in the crypto space, a lot of them, right, ever since 2021. So waiting another year doesn't really seem all that long. We're nearing the finish line at this point. Would it make sense to quit 80% through the marathon? Absolutely not. Let's say it's a 10-mile marathon. Someone runs 8 miles and they quit. Makes no sense. Why not quit at the first or second mile? And of course, never quitting is better, but you get my point, right? Why quit near the finish line? Makes no sense. But yeah, besides that point, how am I preparing myself for the peak of the bull run? I am dollar cost averaging. Anytime I earn income, I set aside some for my favorite projects, which of course includes AKT. I just keep accumulating more and more on a consistent basis. I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. I don't day trade, I don't use leverage, because in my opinion, that's a lot of risk, a lot of unnecessary risk. A lot of my friends who day trade or use leverage, they get wrecked, and it ends up being a sour experience, which in my opinion doesn't have to be that way, which is why, again, I dollar cost average. I believe in the future of AKT. I believe in the future of Akash as a project, which is why I'm dollar cost averaging $200 for AKT in a most bullish case scenario for the peak of this bull run. I don't see why not. I think it's that incredible. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.